Bang and welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things Transformers and Transformers action figure related. So we're continuing the series that I've got going at the moment today with the X-Transbots line of Berserkers. Yeah, these guys are the X-Transbots take on the Stunticons. And Crackup is their take on Breakdown. So let's jump in. As is customary on my channel, let's take a little look at the packaging. X-Transbots packaging, really cool. Love these designs that they've got going on these. I mean, you can see there that the artwork is just awesome. Every single one of these has got very similar artwork, some lightning, the character, and it's just really cool looking. On the side of this one, it says, "When you're in your lane, there's no traffic." Nice little inspiring comment there from Crackup, aka Breakdown. Then at the side you have Berserker Scout. So Berserker is what they are calling their version of the Stunticons. If you're a Stunticon, you're a Berserker. This is Crackup. And then at the side we have the tech specs. Love this, absolutely love this. You get the Earthrise visor out and you can infrared scan through this and see all the tech spec. This one actually does have a character bio, which is much better than what we got with Death Wish, because his was, or Dead End, because his was like one line. His says that he's paranoid, anxious, unbalanced, and generally not of sound mind. Nice. I can relate. Sounds good. You know, it's really nice to get these kind of character bios on this, so I'm really glad to see that they do this on the X-Transbots one, so it's pretty cool. And then at the side here we just get a little product shot there. Box overall, really nice box, and they actually look really fantastic together when they're on the shelf. With the box we also get the destructions. The destructions, as always, this one full color. Yeah, horrible. The way that they do it in a booklet, not a fan of that. And again, when transforming this one, the destructions just in places, there's just it just doesn't really go into the amount of detail that I'd like in some places. And we also get a lovely little card, lovely little tech spec card on the back, and then his character bio here on the back as well. So all in all, a nice little package that we get. As nice as it is to look at boxes, that's not why we're here. We're here to look at the main event himself, and that is Crackup, aka Breakdown. So we're going to have a little look at this guy. First of all, we'll take a look at this alt mode, and this alt mode is molded. Nice. Color palette, oh good lord, horrible. I know this is the G1 kind of accurate version, and you can't really pick it up in this light too well, but it's almost like a flesh tone type color. Put it up against my flesh, it's almost like a flesh tone. I would have preferred to have seen this in all white. I know this is a callback to the color that they used on the G1. However, yeah, it's not my favorite color. So molded wise, I love it. Color wise, nah, I could take or leave it. But if we look at all the molded detail in here, again, really nice weight. It feels like a model car, feels like a Scalextric type car rather than just a transforming toy. Lovely molded detail on the hubcaps here. Really nice. This is all exceptionally done here. We have not as a heavy a tint as we've seen, or certainly on Death Wish or Dead End here. The heavier tint you can still see through this one a little bit. This red paneling that takes you right back to the G1 version of this, and this is very G1. accurate. I love this blue lining that goes through this. The wheels are, again, of course, rubberized tires because this is a higher quality third party version, and then we also get lots of nice molded detailing on the back. Really nice. When we come around the back, we can see the exhaust, and we can also see where the lights and everything would go. Really nice big spoiler here. Again, the only thing that really lets this down for me is the fact that we get this horrible type flesh tone on it. I'm not a fan at all of that. Accessories that we get with this car, gun wise, he comes with this little gun here, which can be sprung out and then can just fit into the port in the back. So that's quite nice. What I did think was actually a pretty cool little adaptation for this one as well is that he also comes with a screwdriver, and you'll need this to replace the head and replace the face, but it also comes in handy for a lot of the other bots in this line as well, because they all have removable faces, they all have places where you can put batteries, and so this screwdriver comes in very, very handy, and he comes with the screwdriver. Comparison time! Time to bring out his brethren, and this is my favourite figure within my collection at the moment. So this is Drag Strip, their version of Drag Strip, and you can also bring out Death Wish, aka Dead End. And as you can see, these guys just look incredible together. Really, really nice as a set. Still waiting on Motormaster to come. Ordered, waiting for him to come. And as for flip out, help me. If anybody knows where I can get a flip out, please let me know, because I currently can't get flip out anywhere. And then just for a comparison around size on some of the main line, we have another, or certainly a sports car, and we can see here that from the front they look kind of similar and nice together, but from the side you can see there's a real size difference here between the two. There's a weight and a height difference as well, so obviously this is the nicer model, and when we turn them into bot mode, you see the comparison, there'll be a real height difference there as well. Transformation time now for Crackup, aka Breakdown, and then we're going to start off around the back, and you might need a little cocktail stick or something else, because you just need to get something in here to just flip this up. Then these side panels here, you're going to just untab these side panels here and loosen them off slightly. So there's that one there. Then you come around the sides, and again, using a cocktail stick or a small piece of plastic, you can go into here. We then come around the other side, and again, just give this a quick flip up here. So you've got these two tabs here on the side, up like this. Once those two tabs are up in and around the sides, we can then move on to making sure that we've unsecured the bottom. So this piece here and this piece here just comes up like so, and we can then start to look to unhinge this piece, which just unclips from these two clips here and goes up like so. Once that's up there, the next thing that we need to start to think about is the transformation here on the sides of the vehicle mode, because they just kind of pop out. This bit here stretches out like so, and we can bring it out, and then the same with this side, we stretch it out and we stretch everything out like so. We now have the legs out like so, so you're going to want to push the legs back in on either side, separate them slightly so we can do the transformation. So just put them in, then bring the foot out and take the glass in, and then once we have the leg like so, we move the toe slightly, and you can see here you can just move this in, up and round, and then it's onto the leg, and then the same on this one. So we'll move this in, put the glass inside while it's there, take it round, move it up and slide it round like so. Very, very beautiful. Then moving on up the leg, up to this plastic bit here, you're going to want to flip out this to here and flip out this piece here. Bring this piece around, and then this is going to form the front of the leg. So you pull it down and then this piece just tabs straight into there like so. Does take a little bit of jiggling, but it gets there in the end. And then the second piece here, again, we bring it down so it's level. We take out all of the gubbins from the inner and slide this piece round and bring it down like so, and then this piece will just tab nicely into there, forming the legs. And at this point you can also flip out the toes and flip out his toes here. Tab this piece back in because he's untapped quite nicely. Time to work on the upper body. We just remove this panel slightly here so that you've got some areas to work with, and then here we're gonna unpeg the wheels and fold his body down to bring his head out. Once we bring the head out, we can then start to separate the arms here at the back. So inside here we've got his little arms. They just unpeg and come forward, unpeg and come forwards. Again, we're gonna build the arm, separate, pull out like so, and just fold his arms together like that, and fold his arm like this one. Now that that's out and out, we can look at his front piece where we're going to bring this round, and we're going to bring this just a little bit round as well. Once those two pieces are round like so, at this point we'll squish him together so we can bring the body back together and flip out the little hooks that are here and the little hook that we have here, because this is what's going to join the body together with the arms when you bring the arms down like so, and then these just fit into here. You can see you've got the little marks there and the little bit there, so they fit together very snugly, and they'll just pin everything together once you get it in the right place, and just keep his arms all in the right place, which is very nice. Then we can work around the back here. So first of all, when we come around the back, we pull this forwards, and if we pull everything forward, it will just separate all of this out for us. And then the first thing we do is we pull this back like so. Once pulled back, we'll flip it round and bring these tabs in here and in here. And then once these tabs are brought round, you'll see these tabs will just fit snugly into the back piece here, so we can bring his little arms out like this, and then those two tabs should fit in. And there's also a little tab here where he needs to go underneath the head, so you can just, it takes a little bit of positioning to be able to do it, but it does fit in very snugly once you find that sweet spot. There we go. So we just put that in there, fold these round, and then come around the back, fold this up, fold these little side bits out, push this in, side bits go into there, and then you can just fold this down. They will just tab into those ports there, and then you can put his little grill round, fold down the top bit and fold down the top bit. Final stage with Crackup, we then move the body round and we can then swing him around 180, turn the legs around like so, and then we have our fully transformed Crackup. now that he is fully transformed into his stunning bot mode, we can start to have a little look at him. From a distance, he looks absolutely fantastic. My one wish, I wish he was fully this colour as opposed to this colour, this kind of fleshier tone. Again, I know this is a callback to G1, but yeah, I just wish he was white. Just wish he was all this white colour instead of this creamier colour, which is just a bit weird, a bit bizarre. Looking at the figure himself, we can see lots of moulded detail, lots of painted moulded detail here. Really nice as we go through the figure. Blues and whites here look great. This off pinky flesh tone is really not nice. The blues here, this is quite tight when we come to transform this. I hope that I'm not going to get too many stretch marks on this if I transform this too many times, but hopefully this will stay like this. But it's quite nice. Again, the rubberized wheels looking great with the silver on the back. This guy has a bit of a backpack, but not too much of a heavy backpack, so shouldn't affect him too much. All in all, the figure looks really good. You can see lots and lots of molded detail. Have a little look at his head sculpt. Red face, blue eyes. Why not? Really nice. The articulation then. The articulation again is on a swivel and a ball joint. Really cool here. Lots of posability just out of the head. Arms, full 360 rotation on this or not? You can get a full 360 rotation, but because this guy has a little bit of a backpack, you have to kind of move things around on the backpack just a little bit to get things to move. So just be very careful with that when you are doing the maneuvering. He has nice arm extension, and on the elbow you'll get a full 360 rotation from the elbow, and he'll also extend here, and you get a little bit of hand articulation here as well, and his hands do open and close. Moving down to the body, we can see that we can get a little bit of rotation here on the hips. This backpack really does impact the hip rotation here. We get an ab crunch though, which is nice, so you can give him some little ab crunches here. Also, when we come down to the legs, backwards, the legs kind of get stuck on this backpack a little bit. Out, we get really nice. You can feel the ratchets, you can probably hear them a little bit there. Really nice rotation. If you move the flaps out at the front, then you will get some nice extension forward. Then nice knee extension, and also the knees will rotate a little bit here as well. Will you get a full 360? Yeah, you will, because of the transformation. And then we get some nice joints at the knees. Feet, if I transform them correctly, that will help. Feet are really nice. You get some great balance there, and obviously you get some toe articulation to the sides. You get a joint forwards and backwards, so you can pretty much pose him however you want. Very poseable. Can he ninja kick though? That is the most important question, which we would hope that he can, considering he has these feet, but they are quite thin and he has a backpack, so actually no, he probably can't. Oh, can he? Oh, he almost, but yay, he can ninja kick. Now let's look at the accessories that come with Crackup, and the first thing we get is this little blaster. We can bring down the handle here, and again, some nice little molded detail, not very painted. It's all kind of just the same color plastic as it is on all these X-Transbots weapons, currently with the Berserkers, but still nice. I like the way that it matches the blue on Crackup, so this is really nice. Once we open his hand up, you'll see there is a little peg here and a little peg in the hand. We just have to make sure that we get it into the hand, not the groove on the articulation, which it can have a habit of just sliding into. So it's not as easy as you would think sometimes to get this in, and I'll probably demonstrate that fairly well now. Oh no, went in first time. Brilliant. So it goes in, and then he holds his little blaster in his hand. He also comes with a separate base, Here, another little red face for you to attach on. If we do a little look at how these look together, it's a slightly different face, not too much, but it's got a slightly different expression. And to access this, you just lift up the panel in the back of the Swede, and then once you get into the back of his Swede, you can just use the little screwdriver they give you with this to remove the face and plug in the new one. So that's all the accessories he comes with. Pretty cool. For the comparison, let's bring out his other Berserker brothers. So first off, we'll start with my favourite Transformer in my entire collection, and that is Dragstrip. So Dragstrip coming out now, you can see how they look together. Pretty darn good. Dragstrip is just outstanding as a figure. And then also bring out Deathwish here, aka Dead End, and see how they look together. So as a team, these guys are starting to look absolutely fantastic. For an added comparison, we will bring out Sideswipe from the Siege range, so you can see the real difference in height between these two. There's quite a large difference in height when it comes to these, so he won't really fit in with your Siege guys. Time for my final wrap up on Crackup. Is Crackup someone that I would recommend you picking up? Then yeah, I would definitely recommend picking up this guy. I mean, he's part of the X-Transbots, Stunticons from X-Transbots, so yeah, I definitely recommend it. This is still a really good team. He's not as good as Dragstrip, so he has his challenges. Certainly the colour's not is a bit of an off choice. There is different versions you can get this. So you can get this in a G2 colorway as well, and there's another version that's closer to G1 with a different kind of head and things like this. So yeah, I mean, it's still a fantastic figure, don't get me wrong, and if I'd have got this first, I'd have probably been more impressed. I am concerned with the legs and the way that the legs transform, and whether or not I'm going to get some stretch marks on mine if I continue to transform this guy over and over again. But I think once I get my Menasor, I'll get that together, he's probably going to stay in his car mode and living in Menasor's legs for a long while. But overall, fantastic figure, really good. Great quality for the rest of the body. As I say, just a bit of a challenge with the legs, and I really wish he was a different colour, but hey ho. Let me know your thoughts on this one in the comments, guys. Have you picked him up? Where do you think he stands within the Berserkers? Do you think he's one of the better ones, or do you think he's a little bit of a challenge, this one? What do you think of the colour? Do you like it being classic G1 colour, or do you think that they should have switched the colour up on this one? Let me know, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Alright guys, in a bit. Peace!